Click like, subscribe, follow if you like. Um, I was told to go ahead because I was like, at first I was gonna get ready to just go ahead and go to bed, but something was like, no, you got one more message that you gotta go ahead and give out before you go ahead and go in. Because I'm hearing, well, there go the stupid shit that they were gonna do, but someone had hoped and banked on somebody wouldn't know exactly who, how, or be able to prove it. But the thing of it is, it's evidence of it. Reason being why it's evidence of this situation of who did this is someone that's not going to realize at the same time. Them deciding to do what it is that they did is what's going to cause for somebody, they're going to literally be facing life. Somebody's going to face life for this situation. And the reason being why they're going to face life, somebody going to be like, man, that's strife life. Because I'm getting, well, they were trying to expose my life and my wife. And in this situation, it's a plumber, maintenance, people from this ground, and then somebody around the city. Now, someone told me to go ahead and look into pipelines, okay? Pipeline plumbing lines. Someone took on where I have mentioned about them shutting off the valve, because when you shut off certain valves, when it comes to your bathroom, it could cause it to seem like it's getting backed up. Because I was like, why is it that this all of a sudden I've been here, okay, April, so May, June, July, 3 months, been here 3 months. And with this situation, somebody seen that they was messing with those pipelines, but I don't think somebody like felt that they did it in that particular way to mess with the lines like that. But I'm getting somebody was saying, well, I'm getting somebody said, well, I only see, well, I feel like the sheriff person, I feel like the sheriff, a local person, a police, the maintenance man, and the people here, the property management, and them, they are very aware about what they just did. They converged the shower, the sink, and the toilet line. Because something was like, shit, something smells off. And I'm like, because somebody is like, well, since they love to take care of their skin, we're going to mess it up and make it seem like they like to play in shit. Like, because I'm hearing somebody's like, well, since they want to treat everybody like shit, well, we're going to make sure that they clean their body with shit, literally. Okay? Whoever this is, they could have time. I'm hearing the name Beverly, or someone's last name is Beverly or Weverly. Somebody could be, whoever could have been involved with this situation between, their birthday could be between May 15th, June 14th. They hired someone named Julius. I'm here. Whoever was so cruel to do this, you're somebody just now made it to somebody's hit list, because it's like, okay, so somebody, this male police officer cloaking their energy, that could be this Taurus. Okay, they are aware that somebody did this shit. They will even watch them do this. Somebody watched somebody do this. And it's like literally they're messing with the pipeline, and somebody converged a plumbing line, a shower, a sink, or a bathroom, or a kitchen sink. They converge those lines. When it comes to apartments, most of the time the pipe will be either on the side of the main building or where it is, or in the front. Like, you could pretty much tell. But it was like, how I could tell, it was Where was it that I went outside just go set up? The day I did the red hair, so that was like what, 3 days ago. And I noticed that something was off because it was the same time where like I had run into the issue with the toilet. But the way that I seen how it was leaking, it was like it showed me like how the pipeline looked, and I was like, these motherfuckers is trifling. So you go as far as putting toilet water into someone's main line. I was like, somebody gonna pay for that. When school director could have been involved in this, a male police officer, a school district director, a Hispanic light-skinned man that paid for a voodoo or with the pastor. Like they collaborated with this shit. But I'm here. Keep talking your shit because it's like I'm getting somebody is literally getting like a motherfucking hit list together. Excuse me. Tagari, Tulare, Taharian, or Taryn and Karen, restraining order. Someone gonna be in fear that it's gonna be like, okay, why would you do that? Somebody may also felt that nobody had saw them do that. Because I'm here, this is my get back. This was my chance to get them back. So this is like also someone that traveled into an area or a place to do this. But I feel like these people was like, because I'm seeing somebody take a picture, it's like, I don't know what that is. You know how people got their jobs and they're not fully aware of exactly, you know, what everything is and what's connected to it. But yeah, somebody literally connected the pipes because I was like, the water smell off. And as I'm smelling it, I was like, yeah, it's a group of 10 that's been collaborating, conversing about this shit. Somebody gonna go ahead and it's like, because I'm here someone, I'm sick of their bullshit. Since they want to do this, make sure they shower and shit. And they're not going to know this shit because we got the plumbing. I'm like, well, you got a plumber to stay all the way back there. So, I mean, hey, it just depends on what type of way you want to do this. Somebody could be from Lebanon. Somebody could be from Lebanon. I'm getting Lebanon, Dubai, a bank teller, school district 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I literally said it's up to 10 people. Up to 10 people. Oh, there go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 people that collaborated with this water, the sewer water, the plumbing water. They collaborated in this shit. That's where the information came in, where it's like somebody being treated unfair. Because I'm like, that's the first time I smelled that shit today. And I'm like, all right, bet. Count on that. I'm 100% sure somebody got evidence on it. But I'm pretty sure they didn't know that that's what that was that they were doing. And yes, I'm here to go ahead and confirm that's exactly what the fuck it is. Finances, job opportunity. Something about gratuity. Or Gertrude. Something about the name Gertrude. Checkmate. Down low men. So whoever this person is with this truck stop, the pastor, this voodoo person, this school district person, the Dubai, Lebanon, real estate agent. Okay, so this is property management. This is property management. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Because I'm sitting here like, witch hazel. My nose is itching. This is how somebody gonna know. Because I'm getting somebody that's like, that's the ultimate low. Somebody's like, that is an ultimate low for somebody to stoop down that low. Somebody's name, it could be Chris or Christopher or Christian, or portray to be like they are damn Christian. But I'm hearing somebody, that's a new low for anybody. Duplo, or something like that. Somebody could be somebody's last name or first name. Duplo, Duplo or Dupalo. Somebody name could be Dupalo, Santiago, or something like that. Also, someone could speak Tagalog. So that's like what, Guam? Mm-hmm. Who are these people? Because this is not like Korea, China, Japan, UK, Rome, Italy, Sweden, Russian, Euros, okay? Vietnam, Taiwan, Guam, California, Arizona, Connecticut, Nevada, New Jersey, Maine, New Mexico, New York, okay? So this is the group from California, Arizona, Connecticut, Nevada, New Jersey, Maine, New Mexico, New York, Guam, Taiwan, and Vietnamese. I'm also hearing Japan because Japan almost wanted to go on here and come out. So the money that they're getting in USD, they go ahead and switching it over to a bank, UN, so United Nations, UN, or someone's name could be UN. I'm also hearing Eugene, Earl or Irwin, Baldwin, so Lake Baldwin, Irvin or Irwin, okay? Oakleys. So somebody could be either in the sports league or in the police. Lives in your neighborhood. So whoever this is in this neighborhood. They could be Lebanese, Dubai, a bank teller. Somebody's name could be Taylor, Tyler. Kieran or Kirsten. If you're here to be an asshole and get on my motherfucking nerves, take your ass the fuck on. You're getting on my goddamn nerves. A light-skinned female Colombian, so that's who you are. Find you something better to do. This person could also be over here in this neighborhood with somebody that's Lebanese, Dubai, trying to do voodoo or hoodoo. I'm also hearing soothsayers, Sue. Or somebody's name could be Sue or Suzanne or Susanna. Whoever this is has ties to Houston, Atlanta, and Las Vegas. And I'm also seeing that they taking this money and they switching their shit to they trying to get in contact with somebody that they could know in Havana, but I don't listen. If something is going on with the U.S. territories, you got to understand United Nations, Cuba is going to shut certain shit down. And whatever fee that Cuba will want, y'all not going to be able to afford that. Someone's either going to try to get something to send it to like a Swiss app or the Netherlands. Cuthering. I'm hearing my brethren. The city dump location. So somebody works for like the city dump or waste management. The bank teller who's tied to this police officer or the sheriff. Having a meeting at a car auction location. So somebody's at a car auction location. I'm hearing Oldsmobile. Mobile. Somebody could be from Mobile, Alabama. Antique cars. So somebody got an antique car. So it's like an antique car that's in a neighborhood of where the car's value shouldn't even be there. That's like being somewhere where, you know, somebody can pay less than like, I'm gonna say like 2,500 for like, if it's like apartments or condo, they pay less than like 2,000 or whatever. But you spotting like somebody that got like a Rolls Royce in the area, the newest Audi or newest BMW or Oldsmobile or a old antique car that's worth thousands of dollars, but it's in a neighborhood or in an area where that car is worth more than the building it's parked in front of. That's how you know wherever that car is, if somebody you see that car there, somebody is using that building, but they're connected to somebody that's either property management, community manager, leasing office or something like that, real estate. I'm hearing that's your first mistake. Harley or Harleston. Harleston, Hurlston, or Huddleston. The mother, acceptance, so it's the mother. That also leads me to, if you are a mother, you don't sit there and make your fucking kid be accountable, especially if they are father shit. That's something like I mentioned in the video last. Like if somebody end up having a kid with somebody and it be like, well, let my parents and see them know. If they condone your behavior as a man to allow you to behave in such manner, they didn't lay with your parents to have that child. They laid with you. And you are the first line of the person when it comes to that damn child, not your mama, not your daddy, not your grandparents, not your sister, not your brother. And if you're not taking accountability, they're just going to be feeding into the bullshit when it comes to that child. That somebody hold that motherfucker accountable. If you are a DL man and you a gay fucking man and you got to sit there and rally up other fucking men or other women to go after somebody, you deserve to get your ass shot. Because for somebody, you about to get your ass set the fuck up. In the worst way. Because I'm seeing somebody turned their ass up in the alleyway, found hemmed up. For somebody, I feel like they ain't gonna let you die though. Because I'm a firm believer, thou shalt not kill. But I'll fuck your ass clean the fuck up. Because if it was me, y'all gotta be lucky that certain people ain't in the other world. You gotta be lucky for that. And the beauty of the situation, whoever is the plumber or the people who allow somebody to fuck with somebody's water, or you converge the sewer pipes into somebody's shower sink or in their regular lines into their kitchen, count your motherfucking days too. Somebody could be a down low man or a woman, truck stop. Someone can work with like the courthouse and do the clery work, or at dispatch, or the person who take the paperwork to do restraining orders, a male police officer, a light-skinned Hispanic man who is sleeping with a fucking pastor, and a practitioner to do voodoo, a school district person, somebody from Lebanon, Dubai, a bank teller, and somebody that worked with the city bank, and somebody who likes to purchase antique fucking cars. And then it's saying someone that lives in your neighborhood. Count y'all motherfucking days. A light-skinned female Colombian. Count y'all days. Y'all wanted this to be confidentiality, loyalty, disclosure, full disclosure about what this is. Taurus season. This is somebody that could have been involved in something around May, or somebody could be a Taurus themselves, or their birthday can be between May 15th, June 14th. Or this crime could have took place between May 15th, June 14th, past, present, or upcoming. Sounds like a real deep fucking mommy wound, whether you a dyke or a fucking faggot ass man. This is punk behavior. You ain't gotta like what the fuck somebody's saying. Eat that shit up. Man the fuck up, grow a pair. It's gay motherfuckers that be sitting there windmilling like a motherfucker, but shit, they got more fucking balls than half of you motherfuckers. Shit, if you in the closet, you in the motherfucking closet, come out that bitch. It's 2020 motherfucking 5. A male circuit court judge corrupt. You accepted sexual favors for a trade. So your trade DL men. This is somebody that is even trying to move their money of their cut of what they participated in. This male circuit court judge that accepted sexual favors in the trade from a down low man that has ties to a pastor, truck stop, restraining order, banking, a police officer, a school district, or something like that, that's trying to get their money moved to like Lebanon, Dubai. So they trying to do foreign exchange. So that makes sense about foreign exchange. Whoever this light-skinned Colombian female is trying to get their shit to either Vietnam, Netherlands, Euros, to the Middle East or something like that. Because this is like someone trying to take on trying to keep low key. Tioki. Somebody's name could be Tioki. Dioni. Whoever this is, a body is 1 mile or less from their home or last seen. So truck stop, pastor. So whoever it is that they could have was trying to threaten and say they was going to out them. I'm hearing it was a long time ago, but the body ain't too far from them though. Rule of law. Are you not obeying by the rule of law? All people and institutions within a political body are subject to the same laws. No one is above the law. All are equal before the law. Somebody's trying to evade this shit. Mechanism, process, an institution, practice, or a norm that supports the equality of all citizens before the law, secures a non-arbitrary form of government, and more generally prevents the arbitrary of power. So abuse of power. Factors to examine whether the consent is actually valid. So somebody did something invalidly. A power attorney. I'm hearing a district attorney. As a male officer, you work night shift. What are you doing trying to call this attorney in the middle of the night? Somebody could be 31. Something going to be found out about the 31st. So that what? We got 31 days in January, March, May, and July. So something over the last 4 months. Somebody could be on the east or the west side of a town location. So East Street, east location, West Street, west location, or someone's last name could be West. Or somebody could be Key West. Southwest of a town location or street. Whoever this male officer is, they on the southwest of town right now. I'm hearing the name Townsend. Whoever this Colombian female is, this Lebanese and person from Dubai, whoever is trying to do this corruption is on the southeast of a town location or southeast street. A North Mexican female. They are south, either southeast or southwest, or they could be traveling in between those. Southeast, southwest, but more west. Southwest. So south, on the south end of wherever somebody is on the west side. This is something to do with some type of corruption. Okay, so they got something to do with a school district and a pastor, a practitioner, and a truck stop. So logistics. Trying to dump a body. The body is within 5 mile radius. So if you're looking for a North Mexican female, they on the southwest or on the west side. Somebody could also be cheating. Or they could have recently tried to traffic a child, missing child, alive, trafficking, age 0 to 6 years old. They are on the west side of town, 5 miles west. A black female stalking a non-official. They being nosy. Whoever you are as this black female stalking and you not official in any type of thing, you just over here just being nosy, find you something safe to do. Cause your ass being over here, anybody being observed and you just trying to observe and trying to gossip, cause this is giving a bitch that sit there and gossip or go on TikTok and try to be on somebody else's fucking page or some shit like that. And then it's like, okay, well, let me see what they talk about when it comes to all of this or whatever. Fake pretend, trying to the church and shit. But I feel like this person could also work for trucking. That person could also work for trucking. Let's see, what's this? Okay. This person also could have been sleeping with a judge for a sexual favor or a trade for something. They could be a mother. Mm. Something about UPS or FedEx, Amazon. Those three things. Hmm. Bourbon. Bourbon. Somebody can like to drink bourbon. Bourbon chicken. Or drinking bourbon. Or somebody could be in Louisiana. Or viewing from Louisiana. I'm also hearing the name Ewan or Eugene. Somebody definitely went to Louisiana. I'm getting like St. Charles, Shreveport, Port Charles. I mean, ain't nobody gonna know all of that if you just stay out of the way. Kareem or Keem, Lakeem, Lakima, Makiba, Hispanic male hacker paid by family, friends, and an associate. I'm getting somebody zooming in on some fucking people right now. I'm telling you, somebody is like literally. I'm rallying them up. Rally up, tally up. Someone's name could be Tally. Somebody could be in Tallahassee. Somebody's name could be Natalia, Italia, Allison. But something about Tally or a telephone or a hotel. Someone's taking score. We listen, we don't judge, no response. Silence is the answer accepted. This person could be somebody's trying to even a score, but it ain't shit to even. Evelyn or Evelyn or Evan. Those names are very prevalent. Someone you know is trying to hack your accounts. This person is a huge red flag. Somebody could be losing a lot of weight. low IQ, or somebody could be just fucking with somebody who is a high function intellectual. Someone's trying to keep somebody from being seen. I hate to see you can shine, but I hate when somebody outshine me. Somebody's name could be shiny, Cheyenne. That's even giving me to the same thing where somebody still feel like it's like I'm hating to address this shit. Whoever this Cheyenne motherfucker is, it's like I seen them before. This is like, oh, I'm trying to play like these are my stepsister, and they would, that was the person where my mom was married to. My motherfucker, that's the girl you used to date. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, somebody feel like they gonna play in somebody motherfucking face and that shit ain't gonna go. It's like either you gonna say that shit all the way or stay where the fuck you at, bro. Somebody is just like, I don't know where this bright ideas. Make them earn your time, respect. A community associate manager. Whoever this community associate manager is, tracker place on your vehicle. Somebody is about to take somebody out. And it's a female that keep trying to do something. Like they fucking with somebody. Like somebody keep fucking with somebody. And it's like, but they got a position that like they work with some people. But it's like they're, how I keep getting, I told these motherfuckers to stand down. And I feel like when I mentioned earlier, it was like, shit, y'all acting like y'all, somebody's name could be Katie or Kathy. Somebody who's feeling like they won't be touched. But it's like, you will be. Because somebody did some fuck shit, because I'm hearing somebody say, oh, really? That's what they did? Because it was like, for me to smell that fucking water like that, I was like, y'all trifling in the motherfucker. Real estate agent and this community, whatever, community manager. And I want to say her name is fucking, what's that bitch name? Cassandra. That work up here in the leasing office, Cassandra. And then Vicky Murray. Sandy and Jeff, y'all better get y'all shit in order, because they gonna take y'all asses down regardless. Bell Partners. Anybody working with Bell Partners, carry on. Somebody could be from North Carolina. In North Carolina, from North Carolina, or South Carolina. The Carolinas is very prevalent. Carolinas and Georgia. Hispanic male hacker. California, Arizona, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maine, New Mexico, New York. Okay? They can be from there. Wanting some type of reaction or a response. Somebody could low-key be like Spanish and Arabic. Somebody wants to offer somebody finances or opportunity. I'm here. It's going to be legit. Somebody fit to move somebody out of the way, because somebody fit to do some fuck shit. Because it's like I'm getting somebody saying they moving a hell of a slow pace for somebody to know everything. Y'all move a hell of a slow pace. And I'm hearing somebody say that. So with that being, I'm getting somebody is literally about to move somebody out the fucking way, because it's like, all right, because I'm seeing somebody literally sit back, collect evidence and information, and it's like, okay, this is equivalent to what I said like maybe a few weeks ago. These are people that feel like for one, they feel like they're above the law. Two, this is also motherfuckers that feel like they come from other places and that they have the covering of certain federal places, but it's like a dirty fed from one of the U.S. territories and then another dirty fed that's here in the States. It's about 3 of them. But out of this situation is really giving whatever this person is doing, because it leads to when the dude I was dealing with, like, he still trying to keep it quiet, but you knew this nigga knew you fucked with a motherfucking cop over there, and you knew that motherfucker was being trifling, trying to go hard in the motherfucking bank. Because I remember that she ugly, like, nigga, ain't nobody fucking ugly. Take your punk ass on, because I knew, like, if this person knew, and it was the same. As a matter of fact, I got the motherfucker on camera who had been stalking me too on over here on my TikTok. On my TikTok, and it's over here on my YouTube. The gay dude that's really trying to go hard for the other dude, like, that's where they got it fucked up at. Because I'm seeing even like somebody is going to show up somewhere, right? And whoever is going to show up somewhere, damn, you let somebody, y'all made somebody come out of retirement for this shit. Because it's like, at first, I want to say I probably was this person's target, but it's like somebody was like, hold on, let me listen a little bit carefully before I do this. And I appreciate you doing it. Cause shit, what somebody do in the fucking bedroom, they ain't got shit to do with me. But what got to do with me is whenever you taking that shit too fucking personal, that it ain't got shit to do with that. But now it's fucking with someone's money. You see what I'm saying? Because whoever this male hacker is that thinking that was paid by families, friends, or somebody's associates or whatever, feeling like they was getting a get back, it ain't no get back. If anything, it's falling right back on whoever this is. This dead person insurance. Excuse me. This dead person fraud insurance. Because it's like, why you gonna say somebody dead and they clearly motherfucker? Because it's somebody still trying to wants to be you, copycat, jealous, and envious. All this shit. Whoever is the underground motherfucker, and they could have been going hard in the paint, but somebody had to pull back for a second, and it's like they got like cued that somebody was really doing something out of just like emotion. You know what I'm saying? Emotions will always fuck up your money. Also, on a political stance, if you don't get ahead of it and you're going to keep provoking some shit, okay, ain't no need for you to keep trying to deny something. This person could have a pet or is an animal lover or something like that. I feel like I got like an exotic pet. Somebody gonna poison the fuck out of somebody, if not the pet. Somebody's name could be Yvonne, or Ivan. It's real estate agent. Cause I'm like, if you're gonna try to make somebody seem like they did, at least make sure that they're not tied to fucking federal government. But this is what got a lot of people caught up in this shit. So that's why I said when it comes to somebody that's underground, it's like somebody sitting, like I said, I compared to earlier shit. The craziest thing for me to use that person as an analogy, but like I said, I don't put shit past anything. I don't. And I wouldn't be fucking surprised, but out of, courtesy and respect, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to move how they got to fucking move. But anything that I know that I've said all the way up to this point is very accurate. There's nothing you can do to convince me otherwise. And if y'all fucking with the person that I mentioned earlier, dead man walking. Something about Milwaukee. Honolulu, Waikiki. That's Hawaii. Somebody could have visited there recently. or was planning to book a flight to go there or some shit. This copycat like to poison fucking people, or they could be sick at this time. Somebody dropped a dime on somebody too. Someone felt that somebody wouldn't have a clue about what it is that they do. That's why you don't ever trust a motherfucking junkie to do a job that needs to be efficiently done. Also, it's like you put a motherfucking position, you low key turning into a junkie your motherfucking self, and you're just hiring. Like it's like somebody you're just hiring any fucking thing. Do you have a standard? Somebody is pissed. This is like getting the boss, having to get the boss out of his motherfucking seat just to see what the fuck going on. But then somebody get real belligerent, get real out of fucking pocket. It's just like, do you realize where the fuck? This is like, shit, fuck it. That's like the big dog coming in, and it was like, Nikki Jam, did you forget how I fucking just got you out of the gym and got you that motherfucking position to get the deal that you got? And you got the audacity to come out of pocket and talk to me like this, and then you get yourself caught up in this shit. Did you forget who the fuck got you back out of this shit? Confirmation. I'm hearing you. So you hired this one. I'm oh, damn. Somebody called somebody. So you hire these motherfuckers because it's like you know how like people could be when you go to like certain countries. You got families that they with the shits. You know what I'm saying? You know when you on like certain islands, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Or other countries and shit like that. It be places where you can go like they do they shits. They with the shits. You got the motherfuckers gonna rock the motherfuckers. You got the ones that do the bippity boppity doo or whatever the case may be. But whatever the fuck this is, some people get old, some people just get a little bit. It's not even a little bit. They get a whole lot out of fucking pocket with that shit. They get dusty with that shit. Or it be motherfuckers, you give it to them, and you know what I'm saying? They get in this position and they get, you get too big for your britches. You forgetting who got you here. Did you forget? But it's like they took it and took it to their head, and it's like instead of like how like you make move, but it's like you ask questions before you go ahead and do what the fuck it is that you do. You don't just make the fucking moves because you feel like you can. It's like motherfucker, you're still. This is like somebody have to tell somebody you still recreating yourself. You gotta understand where the fuck you coming from and what type of shit that you just represented. And then you go ahead and you not only that. This is like somebody saying, did you not look into that part? Well, all I got okay, and then I'm getting somebody said, well, all I'm hearing is that basically you didn't do your due diligence. I'm hearing somebody literally say that. All I can hear is that you didn't do your due diligence. So it's like you can't be going after somebody and trying to hurt them because shit, they barely did their due diligence. All they know that they seen is the fucking money. But it's like you're dealing with drug heads, base heads, pill poppers. You know what I'm saying? These are motherfuckers that it's like shit. You give them some drugs, they hopped up and they not, focused or nothing like that, or they not truly skilled or know what it is to be in this type of, stuff. It's gonna get out of hand. And somebody didn't realize how out of hand they allowed this shit. Someone has ill intent, dangerous, be mindful. This person has a pet, wants to be you, a copycat, jealous, being poisoned, died by, or sick. A black, female, dark-skinned police officer. Someone has ill intent, dangerous, be mindful. They could probably have like a Muslim background or something like that. Bike. So something about you. This is like from where I'm at, South Florida, Central South Florida. Because I'm saying bike club and shit. This is like somebody taking their shit. You get too extravagant when you supposed to keep low key. But it's also at the same time you did damn somebody you didn't do your due diligence, but it's like at the same time you gonna listen to somebody. It's like listen to a drug head try to tell you somebody else is fake. Cause I'm getting somebody say shit. It's a whole bunch of accurate shit. They even saying what I'm thinking before I speak it. This is low key where you like I remember saying like it's basically one of those don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Cause it's like it's people watching the situation is one of those sit back, baby girl. Sit back, baby girl. This is even equivalent of somebody like, how old are they again? And this is like somebody having to look at like this is like one of my daughters or like a daughter or a child or something like that or shit. Sugar baby or something like that, unicorn, whatever. But it's like my nose is itching. But it's like somebody digging into this information. It's just like, hold on. Somebody asking particular questions. Look, my nose, this is like confirmation like crazy. My nose ain't ever itched this bad during the reading. You are loved for you. Don't feel judged. I'm not going to ever feel judged. Because somebody may be feeling like they judge single agents. Somebody just went trying to do their own thing. And it's like their own thing is messing up everything. They ain't thinking with no clear head. I'm also getting somebody didn't get no clearance. And it's also somebody said you was sitting here listening to a goddamn airhead. Or, ooh, damn, somebody got proof and evidence that somebody like could be like a crackhead for real, for real. Or a heroin or a base head or something like that. Somebody could even been pregnant. It's just like a down low female. Shoot me. A down low female wants to copy you, jealous of you. Corrupt DCF and CPS and a home care person who was involved in the poisoning. So somebody having to, okay, so whoever they are, this corrupt DCF person, I'm telling you, somebody is finding, somebody's name starts with a D. Somebody's name could be Danielle, Daniela, Gabriella, Giselle or some shit like that. They could be pregnant, but they on that shit. A frat or sorority. Real estate or law. Or a business degree or something like that. Definitely they could be in a real estate group, real estate investment team. Dream Team, Dreamville, North Carolina. It's something like, I ain't gonna give up the rest of this because it's like now with me knowing what this is. Some aristocrats. I said aristocrats. That's a cartoon. Somebody's name could be Duchess. Somebody smoke Duchess. Or when somebody's not around, that's what it is that they do. Somebody could be in skincare. Something about Lovely Skincare or something like that, LLC. Physical enemies are being alerted that they're being watched. Foul play fail. Want to be trap queen or king? Females. Somebody took on the idea that I said. Hey, to each his own. Something about a video game chat where I mentioned like they be having these conversations where the women tend to do like those word search, Candy Crush, those block crashes and stuff like that. Somebody that could be part of the CIA, stick to the plan. Community association manager. They about to find out. Cause somebody feel like they fit to fly out and do something. Something about the name Duplo. Duplo, Duplo, Dupulo. Well, best at me culo too, bitch. It's a whole lot of it. Shit, do you want the tip of it, the round of it, the inside, or the outside? Shit, one cheek is enough for you because the whole of it makes sure you suffocate. Mine's is all natural. It ain't paid for. See? Torture still alive. Like somebody feel like they tortured somebody. Or they about to torture somebody that could be this dead person, insurance fraud, Dubai, this copycat could be trying to get this Hispanic person, this Dubai person or whatever, so they can go ahead and stand on that the dead person insurance fraud, torture alive. Guam, we got Guam, New York, New Mexico, Maine, New Jersey, Nevada, Connecticut, Arizona, California. We got Japan, China, Korea, and United Kingdom, the Netherlands, okay? Current. Whoever this truck stop people are, I'm hearing they just stopped. Something about the name Justine. Justine or Jasmine or Jameson. Jocelyn, Jocelyn or some shit. Jacqueline. A black female with political ties to the state and the police. So somebody's trying to get the K9 team to do something illegally. So it's like, oh, I'm hoping that they leave. We can go ahead and get them to do this. Something about Maybelline and Ali. Maybe. Somebody been getting a headache. Somebody been popping a leaf like it's motherfucking candy. Crooked or got teeth. Corrupt. Something about a manager. International sponsorship business school. Somebody's trying to get out of this situation. Oh shit. Somebody, if you a Hispanic, light-skinned male, pay for voodoo for a pastor, community association manager. Out of them three, y'all fit to flip. They're gonna be flipping on each other. Someone's name could be Cassie, Cassidy, Cassandra, some shit like that. Casey. We keep it undercover. Somebody's name could be Casey. Works for Paramount. Or works at Paramount Ridge or some shit like that. Paramount Studios. A female truck driver. Works with chemicals. Something about the aquarium. AT&T or T-Mobile. Toggle. Toogle. Or Tango. Togo or Tango. Vigo. A female judge covering a crime for a nurse practitioner. So where they could have been using one phone line, they switching them up so people wouldn't know. So somebody could know a community association manager, right? And they're using their connect for like, hey, do you got Oprah? Something about the Ethernet. They're using the Ethernet, but they also using this person, this community association manager, and asking, hey, do you got any open properties yet or vacant spots, and we can stay there? Somebody hacked into the system and seen in their computer systems about what vacant spots were supposed to be vacant. And I'm getting somebody that drove around and they watched some people go into like say somebody had like 55 units open. They seen out of the 55, 30, somebody been using 31 of them motherfuckers. But in their system it say is vacant, it's open. But those vacant ones, they done seen some people come from out of state, out of a different country or something like that, going to these places. Something about some estates. Over here, the night stars have eyes. A female circuit court judge accepted a sexual favor to cover up this insurance fraud, dead person insurance fraud, in this drug situation. One is taking a kickback and a bribe for this immigration to cover up somebody coming from a journalist. Something about South Miami or the South Side. Covering a crime for a DCF or CPS worker. Corrupt DCF, CPS, download female so they fuck around with each other. Somebody could be 51. Someone got received between $550,000 to $1 million stolen investments and trying to transfer it. So they're trying to cover up how much of this money that they received from this. So this $550,000 to $1 million was from this nurse practitioner to this DCF worker, immigration, and this judge with the female. So all these females in between it, it's been $550,000 to $1 million traded in between them. This could be happening in Great Britain as well. Great Britain, United Kingdom, or London, Cambridge. Where's my feed? Where's my feed, fam? Meet me at a hotel between 5 a.m. and p.m. 5 to 8 a.m. or p.m. So it's the DCF worker who trying to meet them to go get this $550,000 to $1 million at a hotel between 5 and 8 a.m. or p.m. And they covered it under some type of sponsorship trade or something like that. 42A. Lymphatic clinic or drainage clinic. So something about a plastic surgery recovery home. A lymphatic clinic. They could have even trafficked that shit through a lymphatic clinic. The bride. So somebody could have got like a plastic surgery. So something about a plaza. Covering a crime for a Department of Homeland mail. So they got this person to try to pay for something to unalive, kidnap, frame due to stolen money. So whoever this Department of Homeland Security person is, they was gonna plan to put the blame on whoever this person is. So say if something went through, these women gonna collab together and put it on this man. Community association manager was going to act like they ain't had no hand in it. The lead of this situation is his pastor. Something about happy hour. Someone be going to get happy endings at a massage parlor. Happy hour. So that's 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. A regular yoga studio, but somebody got a back end shop in their yoga studio. I'm hearing the private stretching session. Venue. The judicial discretion. So it's a sidebar conversation. I'm hearing something. Bells bombing, working with a corrections officer in a county that took a kickback and a bribe with a judge from a judge to keep someone quiet. Personal business and interviews, an examination and a partnership for a career advancement, a leadership, or something. So somebody could have got recently promoted November or December. So whoever got the promotion in November and December or in April, that's who this is. Somebody could be a Patriots fan. New England Patriots. Yeah, die hard for these motherfuckers. An airline pilot. You don't shit where you eat. We're not in prison, you see. UCF. UC. Universal connection. A FedEx mail driver. And a UPS postal service. Ties to a bills bondsman. And the airline. I'm hearing today, whoever's going to be the mail driver for to deliver something at the airline, you'll catch them. But they're going to be conversing at this time, like say it's time for them to go deliver. They're going to be talking to a pilot, but it's going to be like, what made them talk to each other? It's not random. I'm hearing Morse code. Somebody's street name could be Cheddar. Or they could be some white folks. Parm. J. Lebanon. Whoever this person from Lebanon, they doing something in a business. A white female OBGYN with the Veterans Affairs. So it's holding up some type of delivery. Liberty. Liberty or Valerie. Something about the airport. Because I keep seeing the airport either departure or arrival. Don't forget nothing, forgive, let it go. That person's family been under surveillance since 2016. And current, somebody been under surveillance for a cool minute. Somebody is planning to, like, they feel like since they won't be able to get on to a regular flight, they could be trying to reach out. Excuse me. This white female OBGYN that's part of the Veterans Affairs, who could be working with somebody, could be doing immigrants, but it's like whoever this person who's Lebanese, FedEx, lymphatic clinic, a Bell's bombing. They could have been trying to give like 550K, like they came up collectively with this money, 550,000 to $1 million to give to this airline pilot to try to get them out of here discreetly. Sit y'all punk asses down. Everybody's under surveillance. What part you not getting with that? Somebody did something like they took the money and tried to divvy it up. You're going to have to press charges. Dividends. OBGYN, a truck driver, UPS, Amazon, or FedEx. A nail salon, or something about Elon, or something about Tesla. Also, this is like, this situation is way bigger than a lot of people realize. Because I'm getting like, this shit is not only political, and it's surrounding a whole big situation that's going to bring light to way much more. So what this is like, you're not above the law. You realize it, right? But in even certain situation where people, you know, they do the right thing, whatever the case may be, but shit, necessary evil is a necessary evil. But then it's like, don't be an evil Knievel when you realize that, hey, sometimes some people got real big fucking bucks and somebody took something personal. But it's like, somebody looked into the situation. It's like, I see the interest in this. I see the benefit in this. Somebody taking full opportunity off of this shit. Somebody got the keys to the tea, to the streets of what some people been doing May 15th to June 14th. And I when I say like, whoever has this keys to this situation, like literally I'm getting somebody can literally give somebody, here, press the button, and whatever button a person is going to press, it's going to show what people did step by step. But like, you know how damn. This is going to bring down some family that don't like you. Whoever been doing false reports and documentation. Whoever been doing something with $1 million deals, or stuck somebody for like $1 million in a situation or opportunity. Somebody stiffed somebody with $1 million situation, took an opportunity of $1 million, did a false documentation, something with some family, police stations, where somebody gonna have like that. I feel like somebody has even their own, like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams working together collaboratively, didn't realize that they was actually collaborating on the same fucking thing, and whatever the fuck it is, this shit is going, like, if it was millions, this is billions. Damn, that's a hell of a payday. Because whoever get helped in this, I'm hearing Mayday, Mayday. This is bad. 72 hours. April showers bring May flowers. June you play, July you lie. But I have the all-seeing eye. This is bad. And it's like I could say it, but god damn. I'm going to use an MB, step back. Well, I mean, handle what you're doing, you know, in your area. Because I feel like you're allowed to do this right now. I feel like it's allowed because what's going down on this end, if you are a hacker, Lebanon, Dubai, part of the police station, and you are a female, kiss your career goodbye. You will never touch a computer ever again. Whoever falsified these documentations, somebody for the spend like 20 years, 2 decades for whatever this fucking case is. Because what I'm getting, like, literally all seeing eye, but not all seeing eye. Like, whoever the fuck this is like, I mean, it could be top secret. It could be, but this is like, you watch motherfucking Marvel shit. This made Tony Stark look like he wasn't really doing shit. Because I'm literally seeing it's a press of a button. Because I'm hearing somebody say, tell that lie if you want to. I'm getting somebody sitting back where somebody literally could be in their motherfucker. I'm talking about out there. This could be at home. This could be at office. It could be anywhere. And it's like, I'm seeing somebody. God, leave. If it's immigration or something like that, this is going to destroy somebody. If they got dual citizenship, this is like somebody can destroy that in a second. Because their involvement with some shit. I ain't gonna say it, so somebody need to be. I mean, y'all good, cause I know this shit is in my benefit, so I ain't tripping. But the disrespectful shit is who allowed this motherfucker to sit here and play with the water like that? Cause whoever that is, they need their ass beat. A Hispanic male with pharmacy, labs, and blood that's working with this tourist individual. If y'all work with Lysandra or Lisette or Miranda or whoever the fuck this was, count y'all days. And y'all had ties with this, somebody's last name could be Days or D-A-Z-E. Somebody's name could be Daisy or Delise or the Lolly, Delina or something like that. Commercial real estate. This pharmacy, blood, labs, and have ties to this real estate and made some false reports. I'm hearing if they work with this pharmacy, labs, blood, and this truck worker, I'm hearing I got evidence of your escapades. Somebody got evidence of somebody's escapades. Get tested if active, ask for papers, use protection, or just wait. Somebody thought they was gonna take some shit to the grave, or be able to hold on to something for like another 1 to 3 weeks. Somebody is literally giving somebody, like, I'm saying 72 hours. somebody literally like 72 hours, 1 to 3 days. It says 1 to 3 weeks. But this is something that was supposed to have been done 1 to 3 weeks ago. For somebody 5 to 8 months, but 1 to 3 weeks ago. But this is like somebody saying, I'm gonna give them 24 to 72 hours. It's literally like no bullshit. It's gonna be literally, I don't know, somebody gonna be pressing a key, a button. It's something. 24 to 72 hours. I'm going numb. I'm going numb. Unapologetic. Virginia, Virginia Beach, Delaware, Baltimore, DMV, DC, Washington, DC. This is history in the making. Somebody, Wizardly Place is a real place. Y'all know that, right? Because whatever fucking seizure this motherfucker got, and they got the shit going, and they sit here watching, and it's just like, how we got, it ain't no stopping it or rerouting it. I just know how to trail and walk around this shit, because the shit that I'm seeing, I don't want to jeopardize anybody's cover in any of this situation. Like I said, I'm neutral. I got no choice but to be fucking neutral in this situation. Honestly. However, at the same time, anybody in this situation, shit. You wanted to avoid a lot of this shit and this information getting caught up. All I had asked for was leave me the fuck alone. Give me what I need and give me my motherfucking money, and we let this shit go. I'm hearing somebody, either you're going to resign or you're going to be publicly humiliated and you won't have no choice to be forced out of the situation. It's a finance situation. Because if y'all still trying to hide this dead person insurance and somebody clearly is fucking alive, you're fucking yourself in every which way. Because something about pharmacy, labs, and blood work. Whoever these commercial real estate motherfuckers is, and they keep going to do some false documentations, commercial real estate and community manager, and they do this shit one more time, they going to jail. Because they trying to get somebody arrested, but they make it false documentation. It's looking bad on a governor, a mayor, a commissioner, or a senator. It's looking really fucking bad on them. But I'm getting, there are eyes where you feel there's no eyes. Somebody has those solar panels on your home. Who did you get your solar panels through? I'm going to leave that there. Because I'm going to leave that right there. Now, is it useful? Hell yeah, solar panels are very fucking useful. Don't get it twisted now. Don't ever get that shit twisted. For somebody, when you get ready to put somebody onto a situation, because I feel like whatever this dead insurance fraud or whatever this other case or situation is, because I'm getting like somebody, the compensation is beautiful, because shit, this is the type of shit, it's like, I want to work from home. Y'all need me, y'all got to call me on the goddamn phone, because goddamn it, my nerves. Now, another situation where, what department am I in? I know I ain't got no business being in this department, but y'all being nosy as shit. So you giving me a chance and opportunity to be nosy than a motherfucker. Because the question is, what the fuck take you so long? For one, two, to find out that information. Yes, perfect candidate. Because whoever else you was gonna think of, like, nah, that shit wasn't gonna work at all. At like it's a hard no. Like they're literally, it's like this is a person that literally operates from like one side of their fucking brain, and even then they only operate out of one part of their fucking lobe. Okay. Somebody needed to fucking know that. Somebody is aware of something, they're making a conscious decision to change something, something about a manic episode. um Damn, why am I? This is Pentagon. This is White House. This is confidential. This is West Wing fucking information. Confidential. Like, this is supposed to be confidential. God damn. I gotta be careful with that. Elon Musk, what you gonna do? Cuz, God damn. Like, that's one man that I'll be like low key, no funny business. I wouldn't even want to be on that nigga's bad side. I wouldn't want to be on that man's bad side. Like, yeah, everybody ain't gonna make the greatest fucking decisions in the world, but to be on that motherfucker's bad side, I'm cool. I wouldn't want to be on Elon Musk's bad side. I don't give a fuck what it is that you do, okay? The motherfucker got access to any fucking thing you could think of. I wouldn't want to be the person to be on that motherfucker bad side. Like, what's up, best friend? Like, that's like equivalent to a motherfucker walking in the store. I'm about to blow this bitch up. You better leave. You got it, Playboy. You got it, Playboy. Because that situation right there, that's that shit they make your ass be like, hey, I'm good. You're in the spotlight, man. But shit, that if I had to choose, like, goddamn, shit, I'll work for anybody. Contract is a contract. Shit, as long as I get the luxury of staying in my home, I can get where I want to go, finish what it is that I would like to do. But you know what I'm saying? That's a busy ass motherfucking schedule, though. But I mean, it's useful. But whatever fucking Elon is about to do, why is Elon coming back in my energy again, bruh? Because whatever fuck this motherfucker about to do, hey, cuz, I ain't even trying to be a pick me in this situation, but I wouldn't mind. Like, I am. But I wouldn't want to be on this motherfucker bad side. What did y'all do to this nigga on June 4th? That's my question. This is like when you get to your kids and you know your kids. It's one of those, you ain't worried about what they did. It's like, what did you do to make the motherfucker do that? Like, but somebody's dropping some info. Somebody also gathered some information on if there's people with the Veterans Affairs, real estate, some shit like that, and it's pertaining to a case where somebody keep trying to play like, oh, we don't know. Like, somebody is on the radar. There is somebody that's 6 states. I don't know if this is a commissioner, a senator, a mayor, a governor, or the governors of these states, or some people that could hold position in these places. Yes, you can. Hold on. Um, if that's the case, let me tell you what's hey, if there was something that you were supposed to do, I'm getting somebody gonna press a button and send some information to somebody to let it be known you ain't gonna have no choice. Cause I'm getting something in the courtroom too, where it's some judges and there's a whole bunch of female judges that's really trying to suppress some situations. It's gonna be something that's gonna get out. I don't know if it's gonna hit the media or somebody gonna be trying to do it in the courtroom before like it hit the media, but I feel like it's gonna hit the media before somebody can sit there and try to cover that shit up. Because whatever this $1 million, 550K $1 million situation is about to be exposed. For the person who's trying to pay for the thing, hold on. There you go. You want to pay for a reading? There you go. But whoever is trying to do this, it's not for to look good. Especially if this is DCF or CPS. Please refer to my TikTok if y'all need to know about full readings. Y'all know full readings, and I don't do no less than $100, baby. $20 you can get. You can ask a question for $20. Um, somebody, I'm telling you, somebody literally has 24 to 72 hours. E er. So China, what's up with China? What's up, China? Shit, China, shit. If I could have had kids all over again, I would have had my kids in motherfucking China, because China got luxury. China, Korea, they take care of they fucking people with prenatals and shit like that. You getting fed, you getting massages, you get your hair washed and stuff like that. And I'm bald headed, but shit, you know, god damn, that shit had looked so luxury. I was like, shit, if I got that years ago, that right there, what's postpartum depression? Okay, you should not ever know what postpartum depression is, getting that type of prenatal care. What else we got going on here? A grandparent stole some money from somebody's grandchild. Somebody stole $1 million from their grandchild. That's bogus. In my situation, you know what I'm saying, I had that shit happen to me personally. And it wasn't like no chump change either. It wasn't no chump change either. Because I want to say around the time they got it, it was like, I had Yana 2007. So they got this around 2006, 2007 when they got that money. Because everybody ended up getting Sheila got her new house. Carla and them had got a new house around that time. A male judge covering a crime for a park ranger that got caught poaching. Excuse me. Poaching or a headhunter. Not headhunter in sexual favor. Headhunter means like they physically hunt people to unalive them. It's a real thing. It's a sport. It's a hobby. Somebody could be in the craft. Curly hair wig. Somebody could have also had took that and try to invest into a whole bunch of them or something like that and didn't get it off the ground. That's where somebody was trying to hide it in, and they built the LLC and somebody got... I knew they did that shit. I knew it. I knew it. Somebody could have even used one of their own grandchildren to portray as somebody else. Your intuition and discernment is very strong at this time, growing faster daily. Daily. Daily or dare. Dare. How do you say that name? Dyer. Isn't that a commissioner or a senator's name? I don't know where. It's like the name is too fucking familiar. A commissioner, a senator, or something like that. Like they sit in an official position, a department of something. Life path 9 years ago. Some about 42. Somebody could have been born in 42. Or somebody could be 42 years old. Something about September, June. Definitely in June. January, May, June, September. November as well. Something about Haiti. A Christian ministry and a Catholic ministry. Also a reservoir. What you call it? A resort or a retreat location. Someone tried to make you change your mind. Like someone be mindful of persuasive conversation, persuasive talk, someone trying to persuade someone to think in a particular way or say things in a particular way. Because someone's still trying to get, like, you trying to force somebody to think in a particular way. Good luck with that. You could get it. I mean, if a person is not fully intact, you could. But a person that's fully intact, that's not going to work. Trap Queen King. Didn't want, now they want wife, children, family, home, life, adventures, broke a trauma bond. Somebody could have just broke out of some type of spell or some shit like that. Somebody's last name is Beck or Becker or Rebecca. Collins. Something about culinary. Cordon bleu. So some type of institution, a trade school. Also, I know the trade school I went to, they was trying to play like I was motherfucking boo-boo the fool the whole time. I was caught on to their bullshit. It was just like, let me see how often. It was mainly a UPS person that was coming in. They had the Verizon authorized individual operated folks coming in. The thing of it is, the problem that they're going to have whenever it comes to somebody coming in to do the investigation, you deleting your footage. The question is going to be, why are you deleting it whenever you operate in certain institutions, especially if you're going to be utilize certain things for the safety and security and they need that surveillance? Because the only what the camera should not be on is whenever you're doing PII, personal information data, right? And in that, but you still should be able to video record who was coming in and out. Somebody was trying to edit that out, and whatever it is that those people coming in and out, unbeknownst to them, I feel like something, either buildings across the street or cameras that were catching, you know how people come into like the plaza and stuff like that, the cars. All you have to do is see the plates. October 8th. Somebody did a Trojan into a phone. We's have a particular port that you can back end it about travel. Damn, somebody didn't know that I don't know if it's a building or a place, but it's like a housing or like like say if you're in a plaza and then it's like it's a school or it's like a neighborhood that, like, say it's a plaza and then it's like right next to it is a housing, a subdivision or some shit like that. Somebody didn't realize somebody had like cameras set up in their yard. I don't know why they needed it, but I feel like I said this over like a year or two ago. In every state that you will ever live in, overstand and understand at the same time, at any given time, whether it's known or unknown, And especially when it's getting sublined, you're going to have at any given time, depending on the agency, you're going to have at least 5 spread without accounting, whether you know that they are or not. It's equivalent to, in the military, we call them CID. Identifiers. So at any given time, like a major investigation has to surge, you won't ever know who it is. Damn, I'm going to leave that alone. Unhealthy habits and tendencies. We listen, we don't judge. Unhealthy habits and tendency. We listen, we don't judge type of unhealthy habits. A grandparent to grandchildren. A grandparent could be pimping out their grandchildren or selling pictures of them. Or small lips. A movie producer. I told you it's that. What's that girl name? Issa or some shit like that. The girl that do the Insecure show or a series or whatever the fuck it's called. Or sister. I want to say in sister Tyler Perry. I don't know, but whoever it is, you ain't changing my mind. That shit is a real thing. Trying to use these readers and stuff like that, and they taking the intellectual property as if it's their own. And then whoever it is, they've been taking the incentives of what they get off of this and like promoting certain people that be like, oh, I'm gifted, I'm talented, or whatever. You got to understand and understand. There's certain people that, when it comes up to readings and stuff like that, unless you just really just being around those names, and most of the time it's like, you'll know for real because you'll pick up on like, I'm hearing separate the real from the fake, but separate for that you really dealing with some people. I'm hearing of the greats or something like that. Also about the grapevine. Guy, something last name Guy or the group Guy. Or I'm dealing RCA, Sony, Universal, music industry. But I'm also picking up not only the movie industry, this is also that you could pick up on, somebody's name could be Marvin. The situation with Marvin Gaye, so 1970s, 1980s crimes, 1980s, 1970s situations. These people can have been born in 1970, 1980. But when it comes to it, because I know when it was like paid people where they were trying to get other people to be readers to try to call out another person, but these are people that are coming to paraphrase other people reading, and then they'll make these cards. Like me, I just only use them for a visual. I don't care for it because the shit is just going to come to me naturally, regardless of what it is. Me is just like, because I know sometimes I feel like I'm not articulating myself, and sometimes I over articulate it. I don't be knowing. I mean, shit, when it kicks in, the stuff kicks in. But the thing of it is, somebody's last name could be Dixon. But they were paying these people to go ahead and say, like, yeah, you can do these readings, but they will send their people to these people. But then it's like no one is digging into the fact, like, if you can ask anybody about readings, right? But you go ask them, like, hey, can you do spell work? And they keep talking about, oh, yeah, we could do this to curse somebody to stop talking, or we could do this to make them love you and stuff like that. That's impeding on free will. I wouldn't want to fuck with you. You are a motherfucker that's going to do some dirty shit. And that right there is going to be enough for me to say, it's a hard no for me. Who paying you? And then it's like the views or something like that. But whoever this person is, LA, California, which they should be, over that way. Somebody could literally be over drinking. Somebody has a wine cellar. Somebody could also work for that show, Intervention. Producer or something like that. But it's like somebody wanted to like, don't take somebody's life so serious like this to a point that you're not getting their permission to go ahead and do that. But then it's like you taking credits and using people real life situation like it's, like it's a for fake type thing. Like people be throwing those clips and stuff like that online and then be like, oh, that's not the situation. That's not like those be people's fucking real lives. But you got to get clearance before you even put that shit on there. I'm gonna just leave that part right there because, but at that point, you dealing with intellectual property because then it's like when a person can recognize that that is their real fucking life and they can sue your ass for that. It don't matter how much fucking money it is, and a person can literally prove that that was, that is their life, and you're using that. And of course, yeah, well, it can, we can bypass the legal part of it because we're using different names and we're pertaining to this person is a paralegal and they're dealing with this stuff, and then we can conjoin this type of situation. And it's like, but that's somebody's real life. And then it's like you're using a person's prophecy as a form of a way to make these new series. Tyler Perry. Shit, at least 50 Cent, he just using real ass motherfucking life situations. And he was just smart enough to break that shit up. But the biggest part of it is he got permission. These other motherfuckers you getting out of pocket. Shit, even Cat Williams sitting back talking about, hold up, she on something. Nick Cannon like, huh? Oh, well, music industry real. 8 Mile, okay, yeah, you know her, shit. You really want to know about it, shit. Paula's in there, you know how they be talking about the Southern swamp rap music. Avid fans, I mean, shit, they make dope ass motherfucking music and shit like that. But you a Christian, ain't you? What you doing over there? But you getting these music motherfuckers to get involved in your bullshit. But does anybody know what the real bullshit is? Then y'all other motherfuckers, y'all getting, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pulling up shit. Call me Colombiana motherfucker around this bitch because shit, it seems like I'm a spiritual assassin, but this is real life motherfucking shit because it's like I'm in motherfucking business that I ain't got no business being in. But I'm not who I am. I felt like that this was just a curse, a blessing and a curse at the same time. Since a little motherfucking jit. Because I was toted to go to these concerts. I was told to go to these celebrities. Before Beyonce took off to be Beyonce. I remember meeting her manager, her mama. Before Michelle came into there. They know what's up. Y'all remember the writers for There's a Meeting in My Bedroom. There's too many stories that I can go ahead and spill on a lot of motherfuckers in the industry, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. I just want what's mine. My kids, my money, leave me the fuck alone. And if it's working for somebody, contract that shit. But to do it unsolicited and then try to sit here and try to say somebody's fucking dead just to take somebody's kid and just to get some money, that's broke motherfucking behavior. And then it's like they literally try to drag somebody's name in the mud to talk about, oh, she crazy, ain't she motherfucking crazy? I got more emotional intelligence than I have a lot of y'all motherfuckers on this goddamn table. A lot of this shit is ridiculous. If a motherfucker can control you based off of what the fuck it is that you do in a goddamn bedroom, you a sorry ass individual. That's too much fucking money to be fucking making for somebody to be sitting there and rule your motherfucking life about who the fuck you fucking. That's an insecurity to me. You ain't gonna do shit. Oh, you like to fuck on transmit? Shit, it's a dick, ain't it? I can suck on it, I can fuck on it, and it can ski, right? So what the fuck? A lot of people don't like how I talk, but shit is real. I ain't got shit to motherfucking hide. I ain't got nothing to lie about. I no reason to steal from nobody. I do it's difficult to do what it is that I'm doing every day. Y'all do what's easy. What's easy is to gossip. What's easy to sit there and talk about somebody else's business. What's easy is to have the money and turn your nose up. What's easy is to steal somebody's shit and act like that you can steal it because you got the money to do it, because you feel like the person don't have the mental or the financial capacity to go ahead and point your ass out about the shit. Until you realize that there are certain fucking people that realize like they know what the fuck they talking about. Because if it's not that fucking crucial and it ain't that serious, why the fuck people going this motherfucking hard? These are motherfuckers feeling like, oh, we got her trapped in the house. She doesn't want to go anywhere. No, honestly, I just don't really feel like being bothered. And honestly, I'm too sensitive to fucking energy that I don't want to fucking be bothered. Sometimes I want to go out, but then it's at the same time, I'm so fucking sensitive to a point, touching me like, hey, I'm a little bit too sensitive, and I know myself too well to already know what my response or my reaction could be. I know if I'm going to have a response, and I know if I'm going to have a reaction. So the smart thing, so I can be fully accountable and have some self-discipline, I'd rather go ahead and get myself prepared to have to deal with certain shit. But in this shit right now, this is my only and literally my only outsourcing outlet to be able to do anything. Because I've improved time and time again over the last few years that I've been had this YouTube alone, improved to a point to the T of me trying to call places. They rerouting my calls, my text messages, my emails, motherfuckers hacking the damn emails, my TikTok. So even when I'm sitting there trying to call the police, even when I even flew to the state of motherfucking Tennessee. It was so crucial that these motherfuckers, literally, I had them look up my name. Do you not know that they had in their system to say no data? That's how you know that they did some shit that they had no business. You want to know how I know that my name should have been in that database? Because the shit that happened in 2012, 2013. My name should have hit that fucking database. As soon as they typed in my name should have been all over that motherfucking database for that case, for my son's case. It wasn't in there. And considering that it was a child case, that's usually, I want to say the time limit, depending on how severe it is, and if the person is still locked up, it's going to stay in that system till the person who did the crime is released. If you're married in that state, your information will still show up, whether you go to the courthouse, whether you go to the vital records, or whatever the case may be. Your name should still show up in the system. Oh, we have no data of you. Really? You have no data of me even coming up here and calling for y'all to go do a welfare check? That's when I knew some shit was up. I go to my kid's school. Why the fuck is there a police officer and there's already a police officer on the school ground? Why is that one parked over there across the street, sitting there? And the craziest thing that made it even fucking better, that motherfucker's police car was surrounded by fucking black hawks, like black birds surrounding that motherfucking car. I was like, damn, is that crucial? Oh, Rita, that motherfucker was stuttering like he was about to shit on himself. So you hear, I just want to see my kids. When I walked into that place, they felt like they saw a ghost. So this is my only outlet, my only source to sit here and get the full attention, because supposedly if I'm a false prophet, why you want to put a bag on somebody's head if they a so-called false prophet? If it's false shit, a real motherfucking you really about your money shit, it ain't nothing to a big dog shit. All to me, if it's somebody running their mouth and I know it ain't true, you ain't talking about shit. You really ain't talking about nothing. Let them talk that. But you triggered. So apparently I'm hitting a nerve. Apparently there's too much accuracy in this shit. Because for somebody, if this is a governor, I highly suggest somebody is literally 24 to 72 hours. Something today, all the way up until damn Saturday. Because if this is something to do with banks, I want to say up to Saturday. But whatever it is that somebody did doing, it's going to require for somebody to press these goddamn charges. Somebody could do something with some lip injections, a recovery house, a church, a hair salon. Somebody could sell them Them little strip ins, what them white girls be putting in their hair, them little strip stickers and shit. A pastor. Whoever this pastor is, that shit for to be embarrassing. Whoever this DCF person, somebody gonna leak a DCF CPS worker having an escapade with somebody, but it's gonna get leaked on the internet because I'm getting somebody like basically saying, well, if you could put somebody else out here like that, why can't we put you out here? Because for me, like these motherfuckers been leaking pictures of me since 2006. But to come to find out, it's my own mama, my auntie, my cousin, my grandmama. And then it was a dude that I talked to who ended up giving them access to see this shit. And they done took that shit and ran with it ever since then. But you want to know what's the craziest part? Not one person had the balls to say, Sharita, I did it. That's why I won't ever fucking fuck with them. I won't ever fuck with these type of people. That's why I won't do a friend. Worry about relationships, none of that shit. Y'all can have that. I ain't thirsty for no motherfucking man. Somebody, oh, that's a thirst trap. Ain't shit a motherfucking thirst trap. Most men are more fucking intimidated by my fucking presence alone, let alone to even have a fucking conversation, because most of the time they get the misconception, oh, she look cute. Okay. Is there anything outside of that? Like, that shit bothers me. Like, it burns my fucking blood when a motherfucker, you sexy. If you don't get the fuck out of my inbox, that shit is like a turn off, like automatic. Like, motherfucker, do you not know how to say, hey, how are you doing? You know, I'm interested in you. And you got a very beautiful picture. Something like that. Like, there's no substance. None. But this shit right here, somebody overdrink. Somebody could be a Best Buy worker. Geek Scott. Oh, somebody Geek Scott. Scott. Somebody's name could be Scott. Scott Williams. Shit, he got something up his sleeve. What's his name? The one that be doing the beats or whatever that was over like B2K and shit like that. So we got music industry shit resurfacing. But it's like, I'm hearing, I thought we had until 2035. No, it don't work like that. If somebody, you got to understand, y'all revive, y'all use a toggle or a sigil, and whatever the fuck you summons, it reopens something that y'all thought y'all put to sleep. I'm up. That's like opening up a portal to wanting to wake up Horus or Thoth or old spirits. That's like using a Ouija board. But which spirit did you summon to wake up that shouldn't have been woken up? That's like the waking up a fucking mummy. Or a deity. A false god is money. A false god is clothes. A false god is like, oh my gosh, I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. That's a false god. Nothing against Nicki Minaj, but I'm just using as an example. Veterans Affairs doctor is currently watching, who hired an IT person. So he's either you're telling or you're going to be doing something to figure out. I'm hearing something about the name Ureli. Aurelius. Shakespeare's. So this, here we go with these fucking conglomerates. Yes, certain people can be descendants of Delphi, Apollo. If you think of the deepest prophets, of those of Empress, of Mongolian, shit, the Mongolian ones that if you go all the way back, I don't give a fuck, Timbuktu, you can go all the way back to Genghis Khan, you can always go back to Mansa Musa, African ties, Roman ties. Do you not know how fucking rare it is to have all four bloodlines in one person? That is the golden DNA. You are of a goddess statue if you can birth all seven codes or blood DNAs. I have done that. Every single last children, which I had birth all seven, and then outside of the abortions, and then the forced abortions and miscarriages, what DNA have y'all recovered? But I'm O positive if I'm not mistaken. I got the RH gene. So on top of that, I done had a child with AB positive, AB negative, B negative. I done had all the O's. Come on now. Every blood type that there can be, I birthed them. So convincing me otherwise, I don't know what conversation we having. But the thing of it is, I can go ahead and save all my children if need be. Now the thing of it was, because Marcus was an EBG and his twin died prior to 6 months. Deities. So if you are a city and you touched it, you are dealing with either tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, droughts, or something with cattle, agriculture. Here we are about to have this other scarce of meat supply. But carry on. That hasn't been released yet, though. But y'all sitting here letting somebody do a Rico. Something about the name Federico. Hudson Bay, Bay Area, Hudson River, Hudson last name, Hutchinson, Hitchin, or Hutchison, Montgomery. Someone is being forced to bring in some type of information because I'm getting something with code. Mongolian. Mongolian. Insulted by the questions and research, the doctor out of options. The Veterans Affairs. So this is a person trying to get out of some shit, but it's like, in order to avoid this malpractice situation with this weight loss clinic, y'all got no choice but to sit there, because ain't nobody gonna represent this bullshit because they know all the evidence is too hard. It's too hard to bypass. Also, this is like it's trying to insult somebody's intelligence. Someone was reported to the Federal Bureaus of Investigation. Somebody could also drop the dime on who's the dirty fed. I'm telling you, somebody is literally, it's a drop of a dime. Somebody fit to drop the dime. And this is also somebody could, a sponsorship, so that somebody could be in the sports industry. It's some universities, some businesses, and somebody who got sponsorships, endorsements. Political, so political, state, and police. So senator, governor, mayor. Somebody is literally about to drop something in 24 to 72 hours. Again, somebody either going to open up an email, somebody's going to drop something, somebody could be doing. Is that an airdrop? Somebody could be shocked because somebody could have a burner phone. But even on that burner phone, it's like something gonna be airdropped for somebody gonna be like, but don't nobody have it. Like it's like, you know how like you have your burner phone, there's only like maybe 1 to 5 people that have access to it, but it's like something to this situation, something that somebody did 2 to 3 weeks ago. Somebody gonna drop this shit, and they gonna make it very known. Either you gonna do it, because it's like somebody kind of trying to press something to get somebody hurt. The 14th to the 21st, a mother figure that was trying to do something to somebody. A single mom. Somebody gonna have to put a restraining order. Black female with ties to political, state, police, a mother figure. Restraining order. Because somebody is straight. Like, wants to be near or is around yet scared because they spoke on you bad. Scared of what you would say. Someone with ill intent gonna be withdrawn. Fuck them. Start that business. You deserve to stunt. Man, I wish I could start my goddamn business. I really wish I could. But anything that I'm doing, somebody keep like here in fucking Florida, whoever it is that they hired to do this hacking shit, it's like anything that I try to fucking do on my phone, it's either getting blocked, it's getting rerouted, or somebody keep hacking my motherfucking shit. So even if I wanted to go ahead and get all my paperwork or get my stuff done for the fucking business, let alone getting a motherfucking Uber or Lyft just to fucking move around and do the shit that I need to fucking do, they make this shit so fucking impossible because they don't want to be fucking caught. But I'm getting like in my energy, it's literally one of those, like I will finally get to breathe soon. But I need y'all to move a little bit quickly. Whoever that girl Dupree is, girl, count your motherfucking days. Because, honey, whatever it is, she got mad because I called her ass out. And she worked for the VA. She's supposed to have been the social worker to try to help the situation. But ever since I had to tell her ass about herself, like, how many times would somebody come in and y'all was trying to gaslight me? I'm sitting here trying to make sure I can keep a roof over me and my motherfucking kids' head. And I'm getting ahead of trying to do this shit. And then y'all try to play me like, here's a list, knowing that fucking list wasn't gonna do shit. And then somebody set up a fucking GoFundMe and took the fucking money instead of getting it to me. That was the fucking grimiest shit ever. And then try to sit there and present it as, we did give her the money, but y'all used my motherfucking picture, didn't even notify me, didn't even fucking call me, no nothing, and fucking just basically, you know, rob somebody blind. But you sit here using the fact that, okay, well, she was on the news, on the Spectrum News, and y'all took that shit and try to make sure that the person didn't get it. Y'all grimy in a motherfucker and then try to say, oh, she's a drug addict. See, she just buy weed and stuff like that. They was trying to get these private investigators, and whoever the fucking private investigators they ass deserve to be in that motherfucking lawsuit too, because y'all dirty than the motherfuckers to sit there and say, oh, we're gonna take pictures of her purchasing this weed from this person that y'all knew was fucking laced and all this other bullshit. But unbeknownst to them, every time you can smell when somebody fucking with the weed. You can smell it. Especially if you're a true fucking herbalist, you know what it was gonna smell like. And then the dude that was trying to like act like he was incognito because he was stuck in the corner, and I got proof of his ass trying to act like he wasn't part of the shit. Like, I'm gonna sit next to the building and act like I wasn't here. Like, motherfucker, you got caught while you try to set up them Jamaican, Trinidadian, Bahamian dudes at the damn hotel and make it seem like they was a part of the fucking crime so they could take the fall for it. I was like, these are some grimy ass, stupid motherfuckers. As if a real trench baby know when it's a setup in their own fucking city. A real motherfucker, like if you a real trench baby, you know when the feds is over there. You know when the CIA is over there. Like if you a true observant motherfucker, you know when a motherfucker somewhere they ain't supposed to be there. This is even somebody realizing at the same time, somebody that keep trying to say that they mean it's another little, I don't know, she's black, biracial, whatever the case may be, but literally be paraphrasing all the shit that I be fucking saying to my, oh, you know this and you know that, and it's like, motherfucker, you come over here and watch my ass, repeat that shit. I feel like this motherfucker got, you know, probably about 100K followers or some shit like that, but you got that shit based off of my shit. That shit be ignoring in a motherfucker. But all of this just for them to cover up the fact that they've been stealing the fucking money. Then on top of that, to try to, well, let's make her feel like she irrelevant. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna ever make me feel fucking irrelevant, because anywhere I fucking turn around, shit. If a person is really fucking paying attention, you can come to my page, go back and look at that motherfucking shit. I guarantee they didn't post it until about an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, if not 24 hours later. Because any other shit where they was delaying my shit, I got screenshots for this shit. That's that shit right there. Someone was setting up a scenario to make people not to believe you. And when you grow up around fucking narcissists, that was their thing. Because it's like one thing for sure, two things for certain. I ain't fit to lie about no motherfucking pregnancy. Because goddamn, don't nobody everybody want to, really fucking be pregnant, especially if you're not sure that that person don't really want to have a baby. You ain't fit to try to sit there and baby trap no motherfucking person. And if you got a baby trap, you desperate. I ain't fucking desperate to keep no motherfucking man. Most of the time, shit, my ADHD kick in so motherfucking bad, and I'm usually trying to get rid of these motherfuckers. The fuck? And then they was trying to sit there, oh, she don't know what she talking about. Like, motherfucker, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I'm really trying to do the right thing, and the right thing is to get you the fuck out of my face before I stab you in your throat. The fuck? It's the hard shit that you really got to focus on doing. It's the easy shit that you got to focus on not doing. And see, the difference between me and a lot of fucking people, I have zero fucking problems to tell you what the fuck I'm thinking. So don't ask me what the fuck I'm thinking, because 10 times out of 10, it's going to spook the fuck out of you. So you was really thinking that? Bitch, I was really about to act on it. But I'm practicing the new Zen shit. Focus, Rita. Do the hard shit. And the hard shit is not smacking a bitch in their face when you really want to stab them in their throat and pull it all the way down to their motherfucking navel. But I digress. And you be like, woosah. And then a motherfucker be like, you're crazy. No, the fuck I'm not. I just know what the fuck I'm capable of. I'm honest enough to fucking say it. But instead of you just being fucking smart, shutting the fuck up and getting the fuck out of my face and honoring the fact that I'm saying, leave me the fuck alone. Stay in your lane. I'ma stay in my motherfucking lane. You mind your motherfucking business while I mind mine. Then we ain't got no motherfucking problem. Then they be like, oh, you crazy. It is. I ain't got no problem fucking admitting it. I ain't no crazy where it's like you gotta put a bitch in a psych ward. I got enough common sense, self-discipline, and I'll be focusing on doing the right motherfucking thing, because I'm tired of all the fucking wrong things. Because shit, everything go wrong. Apparently from where the fuck I come from, it's a normal motherfucking day in the hood. This ain't motherfucking Roger, the fucking neighborhood, motherfucker. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Lovely day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Bitch, I be hating having fucking neighbors some days. The fuck? I digress. But it be shit like that where motherfuckers be like, you really think like that? I do. That's why it's interesting. You keep away from people so you can refrain from thinking about those type of things. Because sometimes you don't ever know what somebody fucking going through. That's why they tell you be mindful about who you fucking with. Because you don't ever fucking know what somebody's going through. You don't know what they dealing with. You don't know what the fuck they trying to sort through. And then you come over there fucking with them. And then it'll be like, so you was thinking that? Motherfucker, I was about to do it. But I don't see the need into it, because clearly analyzing the situation and clearly seeing you for who the fuck you are, it'll be pointless. So it'll take all the fucking fun out of fucking even doing it in the first place. And now I have to be empathetic, because it's like, oh, the poor little stupid. It just seems like you're dealing with mommy issues. It seems like you have daddy issues. Did your grandma leave you when you were 2? I don't know. But then you just be like, fuck it. Life goes on. La, 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 la. And you go on like the day doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day. Because it's always somebody fucking really willing to do something stupid every fucking day. Until they realize like, should I? Should I not? It's like, you shouldn't think on those thoughts. Those are intrusive thoughts. And see, these other motherfuckers be like, intrusive thoughts, I want to say, my intrusive thought is like, ooh, what could, never mind. But, yeah, you thought I was going to say something. But I pulled it back. You see, I pulled it back. And this be motherfuckers like, listen, sometimes I'm trying to focus on healing and I'm trying to focus on my motherfucking self. Cause you don't know yourself. You give the world and other fucking people opportunity to tell you who the fuck you are. Bitch, I don't need nobody to tell me who the fuck I am. Okay? About 2 steps, 2 fat sneaker bars from looking like the fat bitch that's supposed to be on motherfucking Jenny Craig plus size and eating all the rest of the other fucking Debbie motherfucking snap, trying to sit there and get myself back in motherfucking order. That's about 2 seconds, 2 people, 2 slaps away from fucking dealing with a goddamn mental disorder. And then you realize at the same time, it's like, snap back, come back to reality. They're just humans. They wouldn't understand that shit. And then you'd be like, you know what? Sherita, you got a problem. Maybe you should shut the fuck up, Sherita, and really readdress yourself. And then guess what? Instead of somebody else telling you, hey, bitch, that sound crazy to the motherfucker, don't it make sense to go ahead and check your motherfucking self? Yeah. So would it behoove me to go ahead and do that? Like when they tell you women be having board meetings with themselves, that's the board meeting. We already know what we're going to ask you. We just trying to see if you're going to lie. But in my situation, I'm just going to see how you're going to lie. And then the other part of it is, I want to see how far you're going to take it. Because the fact that you think that I'm gullible, naive, and you possibly feel like I'm stupid or ignorant, I just want to decide if I want to take this shit there. It's just simple. It's simple math. The math wasn't mathing. And you thought your calculations, and the fact that the beauty of the blessing of the curse of the situation where I can see dead people and I can see the shit that you did before you do it, and I know what you're about to think before you do it, like the blessing and the curse of basic psychology of the mind and know how to manipulate the mind and know how to read the mind, it's a blessing and a curse. You know what's the blessing and curse? Also knowing when a person would die and how they would die and what they would die from. But the choice is up to the person on how they treat me. That's a blessing and a curse at the same time. But they used to make me feel like shit as a kid because you're not a nice person. You're mean. It's not, I don't intentionally be the mean. I don't want to be mean. So that kind of like forced me a little bit into people pleasing, want to make sure everybody be happy and making sure everybody feel comfortable. Hey, Sherita, you might not want to say that. That's going to freak them out. It's going to scare them. Now I don't really give a fuck. Either you're going to hate it or you're going to fucking love it. But you'll be okay either fucking way. If you just leave me the fuck alone, we won't have any problems. It don't make me no fucking way. But here's the kicker. Y'all took away my fucking kids. You fucked up my money. You forced me into homelessness when I didn't have to. Then you stole my money. Then I have to figure out that you were hiring gay men to be with me to try to break my fucking heart. When I already was trying to work on the fucking fact of trying to emotionally attach to fucking society, and that was a struggle. I'm not bothered. You're not going to break my heart. Actually, you're going to irritate the fuck out of me. And the fact that I'm having to deal and work with psychiatrists and psychologists just to make sure that I'm thinking effectively. Like I literally utilize a psychiatrist or a psychologist for fucking mental stimulation. They're actually fucking mentally stimulating, honestly. And 10 times out of 10, I would use the motherfuckers just, hey, you can ask any psychologist. Well, not the other bullshit. Not the motherfuckers from Puerto Rico, because them motherfuckers was not about shit. That was like a literal waste of my motherfucking time. And I was just so grateful that I didn't go to that motherfucker, because I was like, listen here, Lysandra Torres, I'm glad that you did not come to me, because bitch, you would have been hemmed up. I would have duct taped your ass to the motherfucking wall and probably stuck a motherfucking cord down your motherfucking throat and fucking drowned the fuck out of you. I would have. But it was like the blessing and the curse. Y'all was trying to motherfucking kill a bitch. And I was just like, don't unleash Chucky. Don't do it. Problem child. But the fact of the matter is, it was just like, I had to like literally make sure that I was thinking effectively and making sure that my thought process was effective versus, because I don't like to hurt people's feelings intentionally. I really don't. But then it's like at the same time, you see some people that they gonna try that shit, and then it'll be like, you know how they used to tell you think before you speak? Now it's just like, fuck it. Be kind, be nice. That's why they tell you be kind, be nice. And then I started having to take that advice because I can't tell my kids to be kind and be nice. And then they see me fucking snap. So, yeah, that type of shit. But psychiatrists and psychologists, I literally used them for mental stimulation just to make sure that the thought process was effectively. And then that's when, I want to say 2012, that's when I actually started studying law. Because it was like, to me, I thought it was useless information any fucking way. Because I'm like, shit, they don't listen to black people anyway. So, but shit, still utilize the psychology and the law coordinated together because all you do is know about the fucking medical field. So go ahead and combine the law and psychology. Shit, once I did that shit, everything started making sense. And I was like, oh, well, let me just make sure that I'm thinking effectively and then that I have appropriate response and reaction. And you know, where most people will break down and cry and want to be like all extra emotional, I'm going to be logical about it. Shit. It's not the society normal thing, but who wants to be fucking normal anyway? So that shit just becomes very interesting in every aspect, especially in this situation. Logical sense will make sense to me. Why the fuck y'all doing the stupid shit you're doing? We got an Argentinian female, a South Mexican female, a male Brazilian illegally surveillancing stalker who's with the police and sheriff watching, civil wrongdoing, a tortfeasor with a congressman. Logical sense will tell me, why would you illegally surveillance somebody with the police and sheriff? Common sense, considering all this shit, this woman is speaking a lot of fucking truth and is spooking the fuck out of us because she's not around us. These are motherfuckers that literally could be watching me looking around their fucking house trying to see if there's cameras in their home, trying to figure out, do she got hackers? Motherfucker, I ain't got no laptop, but I'm pretty sure if I did have a laptop, I probably would hack the fuck out of you motherfuckers. I probably would. But I don't see the purpose in it because now it's just the panic in this situation. You don't have to believe in my spiritual beliefs, but guess what? I guarantee you believing the fuck out of it because the accuracy is scary. We got to kill her. We got to offer because her people already said that we did the dead person's insurance. That's a dickhead move. Medical research hospital location. A person is watching at a church office or a parking lot before a service. Walgreens pharmacy people. A corrupt Arabic male circuit court judge. Person works for or stalking and lurking who gave mail to someone at a post office or stole mail or holding someone's mail. Whoever this Arabic person is, this Walgreens person, and this person who's watching at a church or a parking lot, a church parking lot. Someone could be in a van or a caravan. Somebody could be in a van or a caravan. Or one of those Nissan NV 2500 cars. I used to have me the 3500. Environmental scientist or a tech person, a dermatologist. Well, I could help her with her skin. Let's give her the offer of a lifetime. Of course, they want to give an offer of a lifetime. Bitch, this is not motherfucking Lifetime movie. A part of a grid league. So somebody could be part of a gym grid league. You know how those people be doing all those weights and shit like CrossFit and weights. Somebody could be part of a gym. A Hispanic female prostitute, 304, stalker, harasser, and a troller scamming, lying on someone right now. Baby, go. You ain't cleaned your mouth good enough after sucking some dick and you gotta hop on somebody's social media. That's sad. Hopefully you got more than fucking $200 for that shit. A black hair male, white male, district attorney, state attorney. Crunch Gym. A female blackmailing someone you kick it with or dealt with before. So somebody could be trying to blackmail somebody about something they did at a gym. Somebody's name could be Jim or Jimmy or Jeremy. Someone has a boating license. Spiritual gifts are opening up fast at this point. So something over the last 7 days or over the next 7 days. An Asian male corrupt court judge. A military sergeant major. Or, equivalent to whatever branch is your enlisted 8 or 8 enlisted. E8. Echo 8. Echo 8. An Asian female who's a good official that could be watching. A black female judge, good standing watching. Someone you work with is sleeping with your partner relative 3 days ago. So either a sergeant major, so somebody could have had some ties with this situation. So somebody, you could be a good official, 2 good officials. Your partner could be involved with the bad side. Because I'm hearing somebody's name could be Jamie, Jeremy, Jimmy, Jinley, Jenny, Gurney, Gertrude, Glennie, Glenn. A father slept with their daughter. So we got some incest type situation. So someone, it could be a step parent sleeping with your daughter. Something about a divorce case, family case, circuit judge. Owns a husky dog. Somebody could own a husky dog. A white female. A father slept with or touched on their sons or their boys or young boys. Somebody's wife could know this shit and ain't said nothing. Sua Saponte. So if you're the black female judge or Asian one that's in good standing, the Sua Saponte of its own accord, that's very useful in some type of case or some type of evidence or federal regulation code or some shit like that is very prevalent. Massachusetts. 50 million, 9 million, Boston, Massachusetts. Seaport Boulevard, Gilman, Samantha. A mental health tech, something about a church. Science literature testing. Rana, Willow, Alexion, Alexandra, Hala, April, Shana, Vikes or Vicky, Leonard, New Haven, Connecticut. A crime or something that went on in March 13th and March 29th, or between March 13th and March 29th. Mental health support, a human-made trauma. So somebody's doing a blind study or clinical research on somebody without consent. Somebody is taking advantage of the situation. In my situation, I've had that happen, and I still don't give them permission, but they still trying to do this shit. This person is or will be paid to get close to you to pretend to love you. They could work in a warehouse. Human resource workers sleeping with their boss. Somebody is trying to be unalived by a trans killer, or other person is forced to rob and dump a body. So either a trans can be setting up people to get them killed and to rob them. I feel like that's how somebody make their money. LaRue, California. Also, California versus LaRue is very useful. Failing to timely challenge the situation. FRCP, 4F2A, 4F2B, 4F3. A legal lookup of a Department of Motor Vehicles. Somebody could be looking that up. This person is covering a crime for a Metro West apartment hospital in a death. Mine was Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital. I did not give them a place to go. This official worked with your ex-spouse lawyer to cover up the crime. So I don't know why y'all watching. The card is only going to come out if you're in the energy. Trans gay individual, one of your past is watching and stalking. Listen here, take your insecure ass on somewhere. Please take your insecure ass on and seek therapy. You're a gay motherfucker looking at a fucking grown ass woman. Find you fucking therapy. If you're fucking on the person, especially if it's a man, shit, I love everything about a man, but shit, if he got a sneaking geek with a motherfucking a wannabe a fucking woman, motherfucking keep that nigga. The fuck? Seek therapy. Don't be sitting there trying to stalk and harass a fucking woman unless his ass trying to sniff back over here. And even then, I wouldn't trust it. Are you using fucking protection? Because clearly, if you still got a sneaking geek and rob a motherfucker, apparently your lifestyle is nowhere near fucking healthy. And if you're trying to compare yourself, shit, degrade yourself. Do fucking better. Find somebody that's gonna actually love your ass out loud instead of stalking a motherfucking woman he used to be with. Because compare yourself to a real ass woman that actually get a motherfucking pussy and believe fucking once a motherfucking month. Do better. Low self-esteem. If it was a fucking person, you are a poster child for that shit. Stop stalking fucking women and do better. A blonde hair, medium shoulder length hair, district attorney, female. And no, that don't make somebody hating the fucking LGBT community. If anything, that's an LGBT community motherfucking person stalking a person. That's harassment. And if anything, if we have to go ahead and get it federal, aren't they already on the terrorist list? And then you're stalking a woman. And what are you stalking this woman for? And if you're hacking her, you're taking that shit to a whole different level. Now we're entering organized crime or a hate crime. God forbid you talking bad about her. So you just go ahead and stack up the charges while you at it. Seek therapy. Dark-skinned female that's Cuban. Is with this male judge that's accepting a bribe, a kickback to cover up a crime with a male police officer or a sheriff. Interlocutory injunction. This person could be sleeping with a stripper escort, has a stash of evidence in their locker or their car for some sort of setup. This person is someone you slept with 3 days ago, is setting you up to be unalive. Y'all gotta be careful out here. Somebody could have dealt with somebody 3 days ago. A black male stalker, trans cross-dresser. South of town, south location, or south street. So this person could be on the south side. Someone's name could be Lloyd. Lori, Lorraine, Edwin, Edwards. Commonwealth state, territories, Kentucky, Massachusetts, or this could be taking place in a Commonwealth state or territories. We got Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Puerto Rico, Northern Mariana Islands. This is also can be taking place in Europe. A crown attorney, a crown prosecutor. Something about a 1776 use, New Zealand, a white woman or Aboriginal woman, Indian woman, the apartheid crew. Someone could be a loyalist from Massachusetts. Functions of executive, legislative, judicial, governance, civil service. Also, the British regalia or crown land is effective in this situation. Female circuit judge, black, a case type criminal, an Indian reservation, somebody could be from India, an India hacker, same state, they could be 3 counties over. So this black female judge could have hired someone from India, but they in the same state of this judge, but they 3 counties over from whoever it is they hacking. An Indian reservation, or this could be a red line town where you can see a lot of Indian people or Indian food places. Something about West Law. A female judge that accepted a bribe to cover up a crime for a state government official. A litigation cover-up. A civil case cover-up. They accepted $150,000 to $500,000 on this kickback, bribe, or insurance claim. They could be on the east side, East Town, East Street, or E Street, E, Echo. Kickback bribes for a civil case. Yukon, Canada, Mansfield, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee. A music producer. Something about, I'm telling you, Jive, Zomba, RCA. Charters Communication Incorporation. A talent agency. Hymas, Massachusetts. DeLand, Florida. Barnstable County, Boston, Massachusetts. We got Larry Curtis Johnson, Maurice Starr, Cape Cod, Randall, January 31st. We got 11th Circuit Court, U.S. Supreme Court. We got the last name Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. We got a Hebrew, Kabbalah, Jewish practices, July and August. We got the name Donna, Erica, Laura, Mondo, Ricky, Ruben, Robert, Sergio, Angelo. Something about 1989. RCA, Sony, Universal, and Blue Dog. Something about Juno. Somebody could be making or made or making or received a call around 6 a.m. So if you have received a call around 6 a.m. within the last 7 days, that could either be the person who's covering or this is the person who's working against you. Something about a Hispanic circuit court judge taking a kickback bribe juvenile case. Researchers in the data analysis department. Money hidden in a freshly plastered wall. Something about a duck pond or a creek, or somebody's nickname could be that. Green Bay, Tampa. Somebody could be trying to take a bribe for a divorce. Somebody be careful in a divorce. A white male or a Hispanic male, be careful. Somebody trying to fuck you over. A food franchise, Jimmy John's. A couple waiting on an illegal adoption for a baby boy. $100,000 for this claim. So they could have just put out $100,000 for this. An Arabic female. Open pending court case currently. Something about check on Monday 2 weeks ago. Couple piloted in the execution between 2 weeks ago. A plastic surgeon. I mentioned that somebody is planning to do some execution style. Covering a female judge could be covering a crime for a male nurse practitioner at this time. Whoever this blonde hair, short district attorney, state judge could be aware of some decaying bones that people could be searching for. Somebody could literally be around the corner from where somebody was being searched for that was missing or was unalive. Somebody's literally right around the corner. A missing child that's 3 states over, they still alive at this time. Someone could make a call within the last 30 minutes to an hour to a private pharmacy company or a corporation, a male DCF or CPS worker, somebody's grandparent or female grandparent is starting something, lying, is trying to start drama. They do this with their own kids, family and divorce. Something is within 100 feet or 2 to 3 houses, doors, or buildings from where you are. A light-skinned biracial female who recently flew in from somewhere. I'm also hearing something about the name Luann. Luann, Suzanne, or Colin. Someone could like red starburst. Someone in a truck is planning to ram a vehicle or do manslaughter. I'm also hearing slaughterhouse. Music company, Houston, Texas. This is a person that could be a minister, a military first sergeant. So they could be retired or still active duty. A mayor is currently watching as you speak. Well, hello, mayor, for wherever you are in the world. Hopefully you do the right thing. A female judge accepted a bribe, a kickback, or some hush money for a police or a sheriff to cover up a missing child that's in the next county that's dead. Wire fraud. Dominic. Zenik, a Z name, okay? Z-E-N something. Hematology, radiology department, peds. We got Oklahoma, Illinois, Louisiana, Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina. For Louisiana, we got Shreveport and Baton Rouge. We got Missouri as well. Children's Cancer Center of Lebanon. A research collaborative program. Sean, Andrew, Wilmington, William, Panjak, Pankaj, Watal. We got Delaware, Proton Therapy, and the Ronald McDonald House. We got Colorado as well. I got Colorado earlier. A mother figure slept with a female best friend. I'm a mom, I'll be using this. Somebody's mother figure is sleeping with a female best friend. Something about $1.5 million to $1 billion used illegally and stolen. Statue of fraud. Ego death. July 5th. Saturday, July 5th is very prevalent. July 10th as well. If somebody was covering up a crime for a hospital, it's out. Somebody got proof. Identifies as a woman. This LGBT situation, a district attorney, a police, and sheriff, this information is out. So if it was somebody covering a crime, a district attorney for a police, sheriff, some type of LGBT situation, a cover up a crime for a hospital, and some fraudulent money that was taken in there, it's out. So whatever this is out about is leading to something else. A traveling business and communication. So that means cyber crimes. So if somebody is still doing this, you're going to be charged guilty as association. For somebody, the worst case to be in is a premeditated situation or a sex crime. And if there's something involving children, that is the worst case to be in. So regardless if you even get off on that case, do you not know a judge can still legally mark on your case that when you go, say for instance, you could just get a bullshit charge, you jaywalking, right? But you go to court, and based on, you might not get the same judge that you have before, but that judge has a right in the ground that if that judge mark on your thing that you are a potential risk for some sort of not the jaywalking, but sex crimes and shit like that, and say they find you guilty or certain things, and even though you should probably serve like some community service or something like 18 months, you can end up finding yourself getting like 7, 10, 20, 30 years. And if they can actually tie you during that time while they got you under this investigation, and they can tie in another crime, even if you already got charged for it, long as it's not like something double jeopardy or some shit like that, your ass can get fucking like charges tacked on. But a guilty by association type thing, and especially if it's something to do with a premeditated crime, a sex crime, a male Brazilian rapist working with the local police, that shit right there, and you're cyberbullying and you work with these people and they connected because it's the crimes are being linked at this time, you will be charged as if you did it. Especially if you didn't say anything, or you could have spoke up, or you could have prevented something, and something do happen to somebody, you will be charged as if you did it. Whether that person is there to speak on it or not, but there's proof and evidence that the person did speak on it, and they can clearly, I feel like they already have the trail on who these hackers are. Because it's a hacker that's literally, that could be still either in country or out of country, and whatever it is that they're doing, they have their eye on this person to see if they're going to come back to the States or not, or what it is that they getting access to. But for whoever it is, they could literally be trying to hack into like government systems, Pentagon, or the White House, and whatever that is causing any person that's in a political, music, sports industry, and especially if you have foreign people or you are an immigrant, it's going to get you looked at even harder. And if you are tied into any type of politicals, you're going to get charged triple than what you should have get charged for. Because of that, you got to understand and understand when probes are occurring, it's the worst time to be committing a crime. Especially if you're political, especially if you're a judge. Any fucking judge know that. If there's a probe going on at a time, and there's something going on, especially, it don't have to be just in your state. If it's going on federal, and they can figure out that you doing something that they already looking into, and it's a federal crime, and you getting people calling in from other states to cross the state line, you're now turning in yourself into a federal crime, and that federal crime will open up anything that you already had previous to the current, and that current situation is going to cause your ass to get looked into. And if they can pick up on your ass participating in something, and they feel like you got information for some other shit, they can hold you on that shit even if you ain't even part of it. Somebody need to know that. Female works from home, a commissioner, and a state senator. You got to know this shit. If you don't know that, don't participate in something that can get you locked up, or it can literally destroy careers. Shit, you could be motherfucking, Chris Brown, for all I give a shit. I love me some motherfucking Chris Brown, but shit, he get participate in some shit. Guess what? That's his career, because there's an ongoing probe. Like if it's a celebrity right now, the most that you can do, if it's something to do with kids or something like that, the safest thing Rihanna could do is the cartoon, right? For certain celebrities, this wasn't even the time to be doing certain fucking concerts. You see? Sports, it will behoove you to not be doing anything, especially not fucking with no escorts or strippers at this time. Doing so, guess what? Oh, they looking at you. So you're a program director that paid for a hitman. That person is beyond two-faced, trying to pretend like they cool, but somebody got a tracker on them. Somebody trying to pay for a tracker, and they got a tracker on them. I'm hearing the watchers got watch. Like while you looking, they looking at you. Because it's like somebody super honed in on someone. While they honed in on somebody, they honed in on them. Y'all got to be mindful of how the fuck the system works. These be moments of, I know how to work the system. Do you really? Somebody's name could be Urelis, Yuli, or Yuri, or some shit like that. Yuli, Julie, some shit. Someone is trying to hack your accounts, but they're being tracked. Somebody gonna do that shit, and I'm getting somebody who's like, okay, let's see if they're going to get to it. It's like somebody watching this shit. Because somebody going to get held on a charge that is crazy. Because it's like tied into, when you're tied into sex crimes and children and stuff like that, you're looking at a whole different type of thing. Whoever this, someone you know is trying to hack your accounts, they have herpes and HPV. Ew. I'm mind my business. They trying to fuck on somebody and intentionally get pregnant at the same time. Ew. Mind your business, Rita. Mind your business. I gotta mind my business. A child support case leads to a win in a divorce. Shocker, somebody gonna end up getting full custody. Or what's it called? Not full custody. It's like at the end of my brain, I see the word, but I can't say the word. It's like you get full custody, basically. But it's a word for it. It'll come to my brain here shortly. Sole custody. Somebody will get sole custody. For somebody, they're going to owe somebody a lot of fucking money. Because I'm getting somebody like, if it's like somebody like, I get it. Like me? Like what? What are you doing the right thing? Because somebody is so fucking dramatic, man. Dramatic. Like the dramatics is like, if you don't stop. Like if you don't stop, yo, extra look at us. The bounce back for this situation. Somebody, if you're dealing with contracts at this time, somebody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 8 days to review it yourself. Even though you're going to ask an attorney to look over a situation, somebody to do your own, if you're doing a negotiation about a contract, review what it is that you having them type up so you can make sure that what you're wanting. Okay, I feel like it's you wanting this, right? If you're telling the attorney, this is what I need, right? Review. I'm hearing either the first 3 pages or 1, 2, 3, 4, page 5, 4 or 5. Review and make sure that it's stated in there what you want it to be on there. Because I feel like somebody is going to be a piece that's going to be missing out, and then you're like, no, I need this to be in there. So double check. Or it could be read the first 8 pages to make sure that whatever contract this is that you're wanting to be signed or wanting to be written up for you, make sure you read the first 8 pages. 3, 6, 7, 8. Read the first 8 pages or the last 8 pages to make sure that it's everything that you want or need in there. Okay? I'm hearing you want this airtight, so you that there's no breach or something like that, or just make sure that it's in there. Something about a shock factor. Make sure somebody in this situation, whether it's you or something, full creativity is to that person. That they get their royalties. Like, don't try to fuck nobody over, because that right there, that shit will bite you in the ass eventually. So make sure you're doing that fairly. If you're going to do something, make sure they at least get 70, you get 30. Especially if you're taking them on to do that, 70-30 is fair. Somebody was like 60-40, no, 70-30. Because it's still a benefit, because you got to understand that take in all the other extra factors, because that does affect that person's health, mental health, physical health, heart health, because depending on what it's being utilized for. Copyrights as well. They are safe. This person is on your side. Somebody could then stand in their own lane. A great job position, professional, high career is very useful. It's a legal term. It's an article. It's a penal code that I need to tell somebody. Article 6 is very prevalent for somebody. Also look at the statute code of 2021 and 2023. The statute code of limitation of liability. Liability, accountability, whatever. Article, statute code, and penal code. But Article 6 is very prevalent, especially for a judge or a lawyer. Something about reviewing in that. Also, article something. Article 4? One article, something about the Article 4. I gotta find it. Also, something about intellectual property, copyright, and medical malpractice, and fraudulent violation, or some type of medical fraud or malpractice, HIPAA violation. Torts, the tort laws are very, very useful. Also about evidence. Somebody's about to hit the money on something that somebody's going to find something today. Or somebody going to get a leak of information today, because I'm getting somebody saying like, fuck it. If it comes out, it comes out, or something like that. But somebody going to hit the golden ticket about some type of leak or information that someone's going to get today. Or later on this morning, somebody's going to get something. Somebody born in 72, this person is a huge red flag. Somebody going to keep trying to... somebody know they can't represent another person. Or if they were, I'm getting like somebody looking at a case and it's like, yeah. Cheating with friends. The housing laws. So someone could be using someone's friends, but they're not their friends. Something about racial discrimination, colorism, Civil Rights Act. Human code, human violations, humanity rights, rainbow child children, breakthrough. Somebody repeat about somebody who's going to come in that's going to be a red flag. You're going to ask them something, they're going to get on the defense. That's how you're going to know that whatever it is that they're looking to set up is not going to stand. Somebody going to get caught in a lie when they go on the stand. Somebody going to do a cross-examine. Scholar's method is going to be very useful for somebody going to do a cross-examination in something to figure out somebody lied. It's like, I'm getting somebody like, no. But see, and it's like, damn, that's beautiful. When an injustice turns into justice, where all three people have to go ahead and work together to figure out how to get somebody to tell on themselves. And somebody gonna tell on themselves. It's gonna work though. Somebody's gonna use the shoulders method, but whatever like that method is, it's like, excuse me. Somebody, you have the old original textbook. I'm hearing the 2007 textbook that you got on cross-examination. That book is very useful right now. Volume something. Somebody, you have this book in your home. And whatever that book is very useful for whatever it is that you're looking to do. Remain focused regardless. Something is very rare in this situation. I feel like somebody is like, I haven't ever seen this before. Somebody was trying to keep somebody hidden that's meant to be seen. Like, I feel like somebody's like, this has never been seen before. What is your why? The art of detachment of the situation. Taozu. Self-taught. So I was like, how you know this stuff? I'm just self-taught. Like, when they try to keep you isolated, the only thing you're left to do is fucking read. Which I don't mind. It's actually a little, at least I can be stimulated with a fucking book. Because humans get on my nerves. An elementary school teacher is going to tell it they took a kickback to pay off their debts. It's how you try to take a kickback to clear your debts and pay off some shit, but you never paid it off. You went to go get some plastic surgery and shit, but it's like somebody could have tried to bully them or punk them or try to do something. And they was like, I'm telling you, something is missing. You know who said, took, or did something. Somebody, they get around. Round and round. Round he goes. Rhonda, Monica, Bianca, or some shit. Somebody could be an introvert. Somebody literally went to a spa or tried to do something like low-key to meet somebody at a spa place to put a tag on somebody. Like, somebody keep trying to pay for a hitman. This is stupid. Special needs, disability. Something about symptoms. The men or male has said stay away only because they want that person. Nonchalant attitude was or is a front. Somebody can't live without somebody. Finish college, rebuild finances, structure your life for kids, health, wealth, you, boss up. Somebody is a double agent, two-faced. On this level where I'm talking about a double agent, somebody could be literally in the country collecting intel for another country. Low confidence, low self-esteem. If somebody was cheating, they ain't doing it no more. It's like somebody could have just told somebody no about doing something. It's like, hell no. Somebody could be struggling trying to process something. Somebody, I'm telling you, read the contract. Somebody could either need to read a bank loan contract, read the contract, something about a contract. Somebody need to read that shit. Don't stress about it. Somebody's health will be protected. Something won't be too complicated for too long. A school district director could have been trying to hide some information, trying to like levy somebody in a situation. Because they were part of this. It's like a group or a community that worked together. Teach people how to do something about Philadelphia. Relative strength indicators. Support resistant. Reliving your childhood, finally smiled. I look forward to actually, like, I'm happy, but it's just like, you ever want to just smile in fucking peace and like know like you can fucking smile without ever like having that moment where here go the people with the bullshit, versus like smiling and you just be like, I can smile in fucking peace and nobody's bothering me. Like, maybe one day. Whatever. I digress. Somebody could be dreaming of fish. Somebody could want a family. Somebody struggle to focus. Mental, emotional breakdown, silent cry. Someone needs a hug. Sacral chakra. Start moving your hips, move your body. Getting out of jail. Somebody could be bonding out. Approved, buying a home, a building, or property. Heal and focus on yourself. A bank teller that could have did something in May, January, and then they could have did something last June, July, or they could have been doing something June and now July. Somebody was definitely, they did like 3 transactions to steal some money. They definitely been, this bank teller could have been doing something. They got dirty ass in it. It's like they got a pretty fucking face, but this is a person is an energy and a emotional manipulator. It's like, I know something you don't know. They're about to be in a mental prison. A warrant, a federal warrant just been signed. Somebody about to be mad about somebody in the situation. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Whoever the state senator is, somebody's fit to out some people. We got a good judge. We got 1 good judge. We got 2 good judge. 3 good judge. We got 3 good judge on the board. Do y'all thing, because y'all about to get some information today. I'm getting by the time somebody go, I mean, I don't know whenever y'all gonna have to do your first person on the docket. Hopefully it's by 9 o'clock, because if it's by 9 o'clock, I feel like 8 a.m. you'll be able to receive some type of information that's gonna be useful in a situation. Also, somebody will be able to get the confirmation to make sure this is like a credit union for me, like Navy Federal. They was using people. I feel like somebody's going to probably get the bank statements to see what somebody was talking about, because it's like they've been funneling the money, but it's like whatever the weird shit is, it's like something that is causing y'all to have to look into that. But it's also going to be like, whoever the hacker is, I feel like y'all getting to that person leads to the bank, and leading to the bank will lead to everybody who's been trying to steal that money or blocking it, or trying to block somebody from actually bringing like a check to the person or doing something. Laters.